started, at least. 8 seconds. If I skip the intro, this will sync up perfectly. Or it's going to make a liar out of me, and we're at 1:45 right now. Perfect. Actually, that was alright. That's alright. That's alright. Knew the cross-up was coming too. So geriatric, so rudimentary. Gotta be ready for it. Gotta cross up myself. Stop being so defensive about this stuff. Ugh. That's the match done if this guy's any good. Tried to cancel the... That's it. That's the fight. Wow. Tunisian Knight just wrecked me. Alright, but whatever. And we're at 146.37. So literally less than a minute. Now granted, I got my ass beat royally, but still less than a minute. And now I have how long to wait? Well, let's see. We'll call the fight officially over, and we've begun looking for a new match after he takes my 55 points, which doesn't seem so bad in review. So now we are looking for another fight at 146.55. So give or take 2 minutes to wrap that up. I'm not even going to count the load-in time. We're just going to call it a fight right off the back. And now we'll see how many more we can get in our remaining 13 minutes. Money's on, like, let's say, maybe, let's say, like, if I'm being generous, maybe 5. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll find one right away and I'll just have to shut my dirty mouth. I don't know. But I would still say that we've gone, like, we're half past a minute with the loading. Like, this is for sure going to take us to 148, meaning this is going to be like another minute of loading. So it might start up by 148 if we're lucky, but I highly doubt it. We still have to do the screen with the globe load in. That takes another, yeah, I don't know. It's tight, but it's interesting. It's interesting. At least at optimum, I guess you can hope for like 2 minutes to 1 minute. I mean, again, if that fight had gone longer, A, per round, and B, just if I had won one, there would have been a best of 3. So I don't know. I don't know. We are at 148 as of right now, though, so there's still going to be another 30 seconds before we progress. I almost like I guess they have to have something for you to look at in the midst of the darkness. So yeah, we're at 148.16, so I mean, sometimes you go in, you're not even concerned with anything. Like, I wasn't worried once about the Ewick, maybe? There we go. That'll do it, though. And we're at 149.36, so I don't even know. I've already lost count. I'm already useless. But that's been 2 matches. 2 matches in the scope of 5 minutes. Give or take, though, if I count it that way, then I think that was like a minute and a half of loading versus roughly 4 minutes of fighting. So that's not terrible. But so yeah, we're at 150 right now. We'll see how long it takes us to load into our next match. Not bad. About 35 seconds to find somebody. Give or take, bearable. Although it's still going to take probably another minute to connect. But honestly, I might have eaten my words a little bit. I could have been wrong. It could be much closer to 50-50, if not greater, in the favor of the fight, depending on how long. Like I could make this fight drag out. I could throw the first round and then lose the second round accidentally and have it be done in 2 minutes. That's a bad call. I could win the first round, arguably throw the second, and try to win the third. I could work to guarantee a third match. But ironically enough, the best chance I have for guaranteeing a third match is probably to just try to win the first round, which is also the exact objective I would have if I was just trying to win. So the moral of the story is just try to win. Always try to win. Playing a toddler, a baby, your girlfriend, her mother's sister, doesn't matter. Don't no mercy. No mercy for anybody. Not if they think they're really fighting you, at least. If you're like, I'll just mess with you a bit so we can train or practice so you can learn the game, that's cool. But somebody thinks they can take you, hold back nothing. Violent. That knee punch. Just right in the joint, you know? It's the only way to go. So, he's got 2 bars. This is not good. I have to get those wasted. I gotta bait him into easy stuff. Well, that's the end of that match. Still though, great comeback territory, and now we go to the third, which was always my objective all along. I threw that mat. No, I didn't. I didn't get my ass beat. Well, it was close. Man, the low sweep got him. I can't even believe. Just the panic being in the corner. Chipped him down to nothing. Maybe he was waiting for that jab. I don't know. Either way, I'll take it. I'll take it. When we got 5 minutes remaining till another match. So that was 3 in the scope of 15 minutes. So if we go with this last 5, I should be able to get one more. 66 points for that, eh? Nice. So this will probably be the last fight. That was weird too. He had that moment where he like paused. I don't know. Like StarCraft syndrome, or at least what I would call StarCraft syndrome. Actually, StarCraft syndrome for me was more like fear. But so you'd go like you play a match and you win, and then you're contented that you win. So you're like, oh, I don't need to play anymore today. I won a match. I feel good about my RTS skill, and I don't want to go in. But what I was also going to talk about was when you beat somebody, when you smash them, and you can't help but like recognize like the areas where you beat them seem so obvious that you stop thinking of it as like an accomplishment, like a victory, and you start thinking like, well, of course I beat him. Like there was all these mistakes that he made. Like he wasn't where I needed him to be. He wasn't a good opponent. Um, so like when you win, you're not happy because it wasn't a challenge, and when you lose, you're not happy because you got your ass beat. And that's where the salt comes from. 156. So we've got 4 minutes to find a match. Obviously, I'm willing to go slightly over my 2-hour mark if I am in the midst of a fight, because just frankly, I'm not going to stop fighting in order to turn off my stream. But all in all, though, 4 and 15 minutes, like, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. And even then, that's operating under the assumption that you can find one in 30 seconds. Like, this just demonstrated that like, at best, you can hope for maybe 5 fights in 15 minutes. At best. If that other match had gone 3 rounds, my timeline would have been totally screwed up as well. It's so weird. So peculiar. But, I mean, this is also ranked, right? If you set up an endless, you'd probably be able to find them faster. Again, we're at 157.45. This should begin by 158, probably 158.30. Minute and a half to finish it, but that's about fair. That's about point. Okay, Kevin. Nash. Nash again. Cross-ups and underhanded sneakiness.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, wow, and he caught me with it, too. Good for him.